Body Composition Realities, Volume 2. Your family and your friends are a reflection of your body composition, and vice versa. Here's an example. If your friends or family are overweight, it makes it harder for you to change because your environment is always fighting against it. There's always going to be temptations and explanations and events and things that create a harder situation for you to see the results you want to see. So sometimes that might mean that you have to distance yourself from your friends. It might not be as easy with your family, but the point is that if you want to make change, you have to have an environment that lines up with that. And we talk about this when we talk about drug addiction and rehabilitation, is that we get them out of the environment that creates it. We get them away from the friends that help them to continue to do those sort of drugs in this case, right? So we want to make sure that we find you in a positive environment to help you with your body composition. And you might be the example that helps everybody make a change with your family and friends, but you might have to remove yourself from that environment that immediately for the time being. And again, you lose fat through a deficit. You cannot defy the laws of thermodynamics. You cannot create or destroy energy. That's one of the laws of thermodynamics. And before all the trolls start talking about it's an open system, this and that, in the end of the day, there's energy in and energy out of your body. There's different nuanced ways that you can expend energy, but energy in is pretty contained. There's not a lot of different ways that energy gets in your body. There's different ways that you expend energy, and there's different like knobs and dials that affect the amount of energy you expend. But at the end of the day, the only way that you lose body fat is in a calorie deficit. And finally, when you're losing body fat, like when you're trying to change your body composition, we have to remember the pool analogy. When you're filling the pool. Imagine this is a pool of water, but it can just as easily be your body filling with fat. So when you fill in the pool, and then let's say you want to drain it, it's first in, last out. Here's the example. You're filling the pool, the water slides down to the deep end, it fills the deep end, and then eventually fills the shallow end. Imagine the deep end and the shallow end are part of your body, right? Maybe it's your stomach being the deep end and your face and your arms being the shallow end where it comes to body fat, right? When you start losing fat, when you start draining the pool, it starts to go down, and then you lose fat in your face and in your arms first, and eventually one of the last things to go is your stomach. It's because it was the first place that you gained it way, way, way back. So the first in is the last out where it comes to this. Think about the pool when you're losing body fat. So all you have to do is be patient enough that it drains all the way to the point where you like it and not give up. And you can't get mad that it drains here, drains there first. That's just the way the body is. And there's a rhyme and reason for this, and we're not going to get into that today, but the point is that first in, last out. That's how the body burns it. You have to confront that reality and accept it. Get a good environment. Only way is a calorie deficit, and it drains like a pool.